Hello, Rajakrishna. Is my screen properly visible? Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's continue with the first question of AOD, which I have brought today. These are the PYQs of UPSC NDA examination. So first of all, let's discuss one important concept before starting on, that whenever we have to find out the maximum or the minimum value of a function. So how many ways are there?
Two is
Yes, there are three. First derivatives method, second derivative method, and there is conventional method, which we can use for simple trigonometric function and some known algebraic functions also. Okay, so we are going to focus on first derivative test and second derivative test. When the function is not well known to us, then we are going to apply these two derivative tests. Otherwise, we will use conventional method, that is simplifying the function. Okay, simplification. So let's now move on to the first question, as it is a trigonometric question, trigonometric function. So let us first try simplifying this question. Sin square theta plus cos theta. So we know, like we can change the whole function with the value of sine or cos. So let's do it for sine. Let's do it for sine. Let's convert this function in sine. Cos 4 theta, what we can write it as cos square theta square. We know that 2 cos square theta minus 1 is what? Cos 2 theta, right? So cos square theta can be written, it can be written as 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. We'll make it as cos square theta, right? So further, our function will become 4 into sine square theta plus 4 plus 1 plus cos square 2 theta plus 2 cos 2 theta. Yes, is that clear?
yes, sir.
We have done a little mistake over here that still the function is having sine and cos. So we had to apply actually cos 2 theta's formula is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Okay, a little mistake. So let's just change the sine square theta into cos theta. We can simply write it as 1 minus cos square theta plus cos raised to power 4 theta. Now let's take the derivative of this function, because this is not very well known to us, right? If we want to like simplify this function, so how can we do so? Yes, what we can do, one thing is that we can take cos square theta as like air. We can write cos square theta is equals to k, and then it can be written as k square minus k plus 1. And then further, this can be converted into perfect square. So its coefficients half square plus 4 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 is already there. So this can be written as k minus half whole square. There is k square plus 1 by 4 minus 2 into this. So minus k basically. Now we can represent this in perfect square method. So what was k? It was cos square theta minus 1 by 2 square into 4, and there was another term 4 into plus 3 by 4. Okay, so this is how we can simplify our function. Is this clear, Rajesh Krishna? If you have any doubt, then you can ask me.
No, sir.
Okay, great. This is our function. We have simplified it in these terms, and we have to find out the maximum and minimum value of the function. So yeah, let's move on. That was free again. So yeah, here. No labor. Know the technical. So this is the function, and 4 is 4 is not there. So we know basically we have to find its maximum and minimum value. Now in this function, the cos squares value is its range is very much the only variable in this function is this particular function, which is a trigonometric function, cos. And we know its maximum and minimum value. For cos theta, it is -1 and +1. The minimum can be -1, the maximum can be +1. For cos square theta, the minimum can be 0, the maximum can be +1. So here, if we have to find out its value, so for both, like take 0 or 1 minus 2 even, like for 0, it will become 1 by 4, half, it will become, and for +1, it will also become 1 by 4. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Is that yes? Um, yeah. So we can try applying these values. First, let us check have we done any mistake or not. F of theta, sine theta, yeah. Sine square theta plus cos 4 theta. 4 into 1 minus cos square, cos 4 theta. K was cos square theta. So we considered like this can be written in this form. Then k square minus k plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. So this became k minus half whole square plus 1 minus 1 by 4 is what? 3 by 4. Yeah. Yeah. So representing this as this, f of theta is equals to 4 into cos square theta minus half and its square further plus 3 by 4. Yeah. So then theta is equals to 4 into cos square theta minus half whole square plus 3 by 4. So cos square's range is given to us like this, 0 and +1. But we know if we are putting 0 and +1, so we will not be able to find maximum and minimum. So now if the function, as is the function is unknown to us, so we have to take its derivative. So derivative of plus 3 by 4 will become 0. Its derivative will be 2 into cos square theta. Its derivative, half derivative is 0, cos square's derivative is 2 cos theta into minus of sine theta. And there's also minus sign here. So there are 2 and 2. So let's bring -8 because 2 into 2 becomes 4. 4 into 4 further becomes 16 into cos square theta minus 1 by 2 into this is sine 2 theta. So now let's equate it to 0 because to find uh, critical values. Cos square theta is half over sine 2 theta should be 0. So 2 theta should be 0, then theta can be 0. Here, what is the case? For cos square theta to be half, so cos theta can be plus minus 1 by root 2 and theta can be 45 degrees or 135 degrees. So let's just check 45 degrees and we have 135 or in 0 degrees. So let's check the value of function because we know on this particular points when f dash of x becomes 0, then it is for sure that it is maximum minima or something. Okay, when it is 0. So let's just check the value of function on 0. So putting here 0, 4 sine will become 0, cos square theta it is 1, it is 4. One value is 4. Now let's put theta is equals to what? 45 degrees. For this 4 into half plus cos 4 theta by 4. Are you able to understand why it is 1 by 4? So it is 3. Which value I have to post? So its value is 3. Now we can see like the maximum value we have is 4. The minimum value is we have is 3. And why particularly we didn't consider the value of theta is equals to 135? Because it would have given us the same value because uh, sine of 135 square and yeah. So theta is 135 degree value. Sine of 135 square is equals to cos of 135 square. That would have given us the same value. That's why we didn't consider that. Okay. So these two have been solved. Now let's solve the other question. The third one, third question. Our function is, let's write the simplified form of the function, which is 4, which is this. Let's just put a minute. 4 into 4 into cos square theta minus half whole square plus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So this was our function. Now it is given to us that in the first statement f of theta is 2 and where theta has no solution. Let's check. It is given as 2. Okay, 4 into cos square theta minus half whole square plus 3 by 4. So it cancels this by 2, becomes half, and then further 3 by 4 gets subtracted, cos square theta minus half whole square. And now this becomes 4, 2 minus 3 is equals to cos square theta minus half whole square. This becomes minus 1 by 4. So basically now we can comprehend that when this square will become square root, so my square root of minus 1 will become an imaginary number, which is iota. So that's why its solution does not exist. So where is that? So first statement is true. Let's see for the second statement. That is given as 7 by 2. That's right here only. Four, let's bring 4 down here. Then cos square theta minus half whole square plus 3 by 4. Now 3 by 4 will go this side and it will become 7 by 8 minus 3 by 4 is equals to cos square theta minus half whole square. This will become 8, 7 minus 6 cos square theta minus half whole square. Now further, this will become 1 by 8 square root equals to cos square theta minus half. So 1 by 8 square root is simply 1 by 2 root 2 minus, sorry, plus half is equals to cos square theta. Now we know this is not going to exceed 1. Okay, so if it's not going to exceed 1, so it will be in its range between 0 to 1. Okay, is this understood? So it have a solution. So yes, this has a solution. Both the statements are correct. Is this question clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here in the solution, it is also given. Okay. Here the function was simplified as in the sine form. So we could also do it for another form. Yeah, it's no problem. So let's find out for this equation that this equation is given as this. Okay, so let's write it as k sine x plus cos 2x. So let's try to change the equation in the same trigonometric function. Cos 2x can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square of x is equals to 2k minus 7. Now, if equation possesses solution, then what is the minimum value of k? If there is a solution for this particular equation, so what is the minimum value of a? So here we can see that this function has a variable sin x and its degree is 2. So let's make it a quadratic equation. So bringing everything to the right hand side, um, plus 2k, sorry, minus k sin x and plus 2k minus 7 minus 1 will become 8. So yeah, so as we covered everything, yeah. So this is a quadratic equation of sin x. So let's apply Sridharacharya formula, and it says minus of b. So minus of minus becomes plus square root of b square, that is a square minus 4ac. So minus into a into c by 2a. Okay, this is a, this is b, this is c. So is the sin x value is this. So now we have to find out what is the minimum value of a. Okay. So before that, let's solve this further. A square minus, let's take 2 common from here also. It will become k minus 4. So it will become 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16 into k minus 4. So if it possesses a solution, if this particular equation has a solution, so it must be greater than 0 or equal to 0. Okay, so let's rewrite it as k square minus 16k plus 64 greater than equal to 0. So let's try to find out its root. I can see that as k minus 8 whole square. Is that true? K square plus 64 minus 2 into, yeah, so k minus 8 whole square is this form, right? Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's represent this on number line, and k is equals to 8. After taking its square root, k minus 8 becomes this. Okay. So on 8 there will be a solution, and 8 k should be like k should be more than 8. So all the values of 8 more than 8 will be applicable for k in this particular solution. So what is the minimum value of k? Equation position solution. What is the minimum value of k? 1, 2, 4, 6. But here we are having 8 as our minimum value, and maximum value also we have to find out the maximum value. So let's see if we have done any mistake or not. What the question is incorrect. Sin x is equals to minus b plus minus b square. Okay, b square minus 4a, that's a, c. This is 2 into k minus 4. So this is k square minus 4 into 4, that's 16 into k minus 4. Okay, so k square minus 16k plus 64 greater than equal to 0, because there is a solution which exists. D should be greater than equal to 0. K square minus 16k plus 64, k minus 8 square, this should be greater than equal to 0. So after taking square root, there will be an inequality also here. I guess we are missing on something. Yes. Yes, I got it now. So basically, let's rewrite our form. We have simplified basically d as k minus 8 whole square. So
So,
here, yes,
no, no, sir, I'm just following you.
yeah. So divided by 4. So the square root will cancel this. And now we can further find out for sine of x. Because earlier what we were doing, earlier also we were finding the right domain for k. But the problem was we were not considering about sine x range. Sine x is also having some certain age, certain range. So that's what we need to consider. Here it will be k minus 8. 8 square root will be cancelled by square. Okay. So this is sine x. Now we know that a sine of x has a particular range, which is, please unmute yourself and speak. Yes, Raj Krishna, what is the range of sine x?
-1 to 1, sir.
Good. So sine x is equals to this, so the same range will also apply here. And my 4 will be multiplied on both sides. So let's solve for the positive value. 2k minus 8 minus 4 plus 4. Now 8 will go and add on the both sides. So it will become 4, 2k, it will become 12. So k is one range is 2 and 6. And for the other, like if k becomes here negative, k minus, but why we are taking it negative? Yes, k minus k plus 8, that cancels. So there is no meaning of solving this further. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is our range for k. Earlier also we were finding it correctly, but the only problem was that we were not considering about sine, because sine also has its range. So according to this, our maximum value, minimum value for k is this, and maximum is this. Correct? Yeah, correct.
Sir.
Are you able to understand this solution?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where's 98? 97. Earlier we also saw. So this is a function. This is a function given x cube into sine x. So Let's read the option. So whenever we are solving question, first what you have to do, read the concept calmly and composedly, completely observe what is written, observe every condition which is given in this question, and then read the options. Read options so that you will be able to know what is there and what you need to find out. Okay. Thereafter, think, don't solve. So first step is to read the question carefully. And please do not avoid conditions given. Second step is to read options. Now, don't solve. Think which method you have to use. Otherwise, if you're not able to think any method, then drop the question. Okay, because you only have to attempt 80 and you have to drop 40 questions. So there's no problem in doing that. You have to solve your time. Okay, so these are three steps. Please take a screenshot of this. And while doing these three steps, you might think that you'll be wasting much of your time. But trust me, when you calmly read a question and read the options carefully, when you observe the question completely, then a technique or a method will just pop in your hand, which will solve the question in a very fast way. And whenever we are talking about UPSC and D mathematics question, so they are not of high level most of the time. Yeah. And if they are high level, you will be able to understand while thinking for a method and you will drop that question. Okay. So time is a crucial thing. So these are the steps and make sure you share me the screenshot of this slide. Okay. Raja Krishna on WhatsApp. And don't send me here like on the private DM. Send me in the Omega Maths classroom. Okay. So shall we proceed further with solving the question further?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what we can do, how we can solve this question? Let's wait, let me plug in the charges so that my laptop. Okay, so how effectively we can solve this question? Let's discuss that. So now from the question, it is given that there is a function and we had to find out that whether it have a maximum or minimum at x is equals to 0, or if neither the cases, or it has a maximum value, it can also be one case. So basically, we know whenever there is a maximum or minimum, so the slope of the function becomes 0. Why? Let's say this is the curve. Okay, here it is maximum. So the tangent will be like this, and its slope is 0, as you can see here. And for it is the same with my minimum also. Its slope would be 0. So here, let's just find out its slope, and then let's see for the sign of its slope whether it will be positive or negative. That will tell us that if the function is having maximum or minimum or not. So f dash of x, let's consider this as u, this as v, u dash v plus u v dash. Now let's check for, let's just equate to 0 so that we'll be able to find out its, let's take x square common, this 3 sine x plus x into cos of x. Okay. So yes, there is a critical point, x is equals to 0. And for x is equals to 0, f of dash of x is 0. So basically, there must be having some uh, positive or negative value. There must be having some maximum or minimum value at x is equals to 0. So yeah, first find out that let's proceed with the derivative test. So this is our function, and let's find out its what do we say, double derivative. So this is the simply u. This can be considered as v. So u dash v plus u v dash 3 of cos x plus derivative of this. So this will become first cos of x, then minus x into sin x. I hope you are able to understand. U dash becomes 1, then cos x simply, then x as it is, then the derivative of cos x in the multiple. So this is f double dash of x. Now for f double dash of x at x is equals to 0, because most of the time we are discussing about x is equals to 0. So for x is equals to 0, you can understand that f double dash of x is becoming 0, right? It is neither positive, neither nor negative. So there is no maximum or minimum locally or on x is equals to 0. So C is the correct option. Are you able to understand how we have solved this question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, the solution is also like this, but there is a wrong option in the book. They have marked option number B, whether the correct answer is C. Let's move on. What's the time?